Hello, it is Tuesday the 23rd of May. We are at Birkbeck, but not to catch the tram, but to catch the southern service into London Bridge in search of London's first railway. I feel like I've come home.
You can see the Shard any day you want.
I know, but we haven't seen it for like a few weeks. I haven't been into town for ages.
You will shortly be arriving at St.John.
Got the train into London Bridge. Walked over London Bridge to Cannon Street deliberately to get a train to do one of London's slightly awkward stations. Because so many trains pass through here without stopping and you have to be on the right stopper. This is St. John's in Lewisham, and I think only 2 trains an hour stop here to St. John's. I just wanted to come and see the platforms of St. John's, which I've now done. I didn't want to put it on video, and Vicky's made the very good point that we should put this on video because we got the wrong train. Or rather,
we're on the right train.
We stayed on a train which we shouldn't have done, and after St. John's at Lewisham we should have changed. And out of Cannon Street going down to, there's these 3 lines, they all sort of top and middle, and think of it as like 3 rungs on a ladder. And we came along the bottom one the other day to hit the green, and we meant to go down the middle one and loop round and come back on the top one, but we stayed on this train. And
it wasn't until I was like, oh, was it cut? We've been here before. It goes to show in big cities like London how easy it is to pick up other connections and get yourself back on track, pun intended.
Abbey Wood Station, which they're doing some building works because Crossrail. Also, you have an amazing fact about Abbey Wood, don't you?
Oh, on the list of all the stations, it is the first alphabetically. Is that correct?
So we're just having a brief Woolwich Arsenal interlude. So now we've got to go down to Blackheath, then double back, and then come back again. And reversed at Barnhurst. We will get there.
It's the A2, which is just outside of Eltham Station. We've got out here so that we can catch a bus because when we changed trains earlier, we missed out, unfortunately, Woolwich Dockyard, so we need to go back and catch that. We're not worried, we're just going to catch the 161.
We're back at Woolwich Arsenal. We were only here like an hour ago. This time, let's get a train that actually stops at Woolwich Dockyard.
I concur. Woolwich Dockyard.
Hey, that's doing to me, that is. It's quaint. It's very quaint. It's not that quaint, as we're about to discover. What I actually like about this section of the railway, these are some of the earliest railways in London, and we're just about to do the Greenwich to London railway, which is all built up on, like a viaduct, built up on arches, but along here, it's all through cuttings. There's like deep cuttings. It's almost like being on a cut and covered tube line, the Circle Line, where you feel like you're sort of 20 feet below the ground, but it's just done in a cutting with steep brick walls. I like it.
Famous for many things. It's a very historical location, home of Greenwich Mean Time obviously, but probably most famously known for this behind me, the Cutty Sark. It was the fastest tea clipper in the world, built in 1869 and has been here in Greenwich for many years, although recently restored in 2007. If you're in Greenwich, don't forget to also check out the Greenwich Foot Tunnel and the wonderful Greenwich Market. Very cool postcards. Let's see if I can find a Greenwich or London based one to send to our rewards. By the way, the Ibis Hotel and Café Rouge used to be a train station called Greenwich Park, which opened in the 1880s, also called Greenwich, in competition with another train station just around the corner called Greenwich. That must have been very confusing. But it closed in 1917.
So yeah, we've been spending the day on South Eastern in South East London, and we've come from Greenwich, and we've come on foot, and we're heading for London Bridge, back to the Shard down there, to look at this. This is an elevated section and all these arches. This is the first steam railway and the first passenger railway in London. It's the London to Greenwich Railway. 4 miles built, all elevated like this with arches all along the way. It was opened in 1836. Now, to start with, London Bridge was actually called Tooley Street, but before that, there was another terminus called Spa Road, just down here. We're going to go look at it in a second. As if we've timed it perfectly, a train on this side rumbles across. So initially it only opened up from Deptford, where we just got up, to Spa Road. And there's almost nothing left of Spa Road station today, except for one little thing, which is just down here. There's a picture, South Eastern and Chatham Railway, the two hugely rival companies were forced to merge and operate together. They hated that. There's a plaque too. Look, the history's done for me. Opened in 1836 by the London and Greenwich Railway, later succeeded by London Bridge. Spa Road also, strangely, I think became, it might just be Britain's first request stop. It had a potted history, opened it closed, it opened it closed. On Sundays they skipped, and then the local council said no, we want trains to stop, and I think upon request you could then get trains to stop at Spa Road. Somebody died because the platforms were so narrow, sometimes passengers would wait on the tracks, actually stand on the tracks. And when the train approached, everybody would then get out of the way, and obviously it didn't take too long for somebody one week to not get out of the way and the train just squished them. And eventually it closed, London Bridge took over. But these rather drab arches are the site of London's first railway terminus. It's 5:20.
Waterloo East.
We're getting our last train of the day to Hayes. We're going to go down the Hayes branch, we'll end at Hayes.
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Good. I discovered a railway in London that I didn't know existed.
You're welcome. See you in the next episode. We'll leave you with a closing shot of Hayes Station.
Greenwich, famous for many things, including the Cutty Sark. Can we do it again because I was afraid of getting run over?